I used to be famous at BuzzFeed for trying new things. Then I cheated on my wife.
Have you ever seen something that you wish you had never seen? Maybe you wish to be hit in the head to get a little bit of amnesia, or even a Men in Black neuralizer. All good options. But I don't know if any of those are going to be strong enough for what we're going to be getting into today. Ned Fulmer tries stand-up comedy. Or I should really be saying Ned Fulmer commits a war crime by trying stand-up comedy, because this is one of the most painful things I've ever seen. If you're not as terminally online as the rest of us, give you a quick rundown. Ned Fulmer, he was a BuzzFeed Try Guys member who was very well known as the I Love My Wife guy.
My wife, 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 my wife.
He loved his wife. Talked about it almost every episode, I'm pretty sure. Until he decided to cheat on his wife with one of the producers of the show. So it kind of blew up his career, and about a year ago, not sure how long ago, he's been trying to crawl his way back onto social media. God knows why. Now, a quick disclaimer, this is gonna be a hard watch. If you like the try not to cringe challenges of 2016, then I'm sure you're gonna love it. Let's go ahead and check out the first attempt from Mr. Ned at performing stand-up comedy in a room full of other comedians.
Yeah, if you don't know me, don't Google me. I am Ned Fulmer. I used to be famous at BuzzFeed for trying new things. Then I cheated on my wife. Turns out that was the one thing I should not have tried that was new. But you know, I've been practicing self-care lately. Things like crying on the toilet and doom scrolling Tinder. You know, I got very discombobulated in the middle of my set. I got off track, I kind of forgot things. What else? You know, you could say I'm in the middle of a rebrand. You know, I'm embracing my jaded dad bod Ben Affleck back tattoo aesthetic. You know, I'm less daddy and I'm more every other weekend father. Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I have a great relationship with my kids. I don't think that the self-deprecating humor played as well in a crowd of comics that were already pretty self-deprecating.
You know, I gotta say, I don't think that was the main problem. You know, it is indeed self-deprecating, but it's also kind of about you cheating on your wife. So it's more about you hurting your wife rather than your own problems. And he said the beginning part, literally line for line, what he said in the podcast. The whole thing about, if you know me, I'm sorry. If you don't know me, don't Google me. He said that exact same joke to his wife in the podcast. Yeah, I mean, I'm being serious. He said that to his wife in the podcast. Like, I can't make that up. It seems cruel that his wife was there, but she decided to be a part of it. I'll be honest, the crowd doesn't look super pleased, you know, or I mean, it's so funny. You were, you know, we shouldn't Google you because you were famous and then you cheat on your wife. That's so funny. You ruined your own life. Like, yeah, we can laugh at you, but can't really laugh with you though. Much apologies. Let's continue.
Experience has aged me. You know, I'm like the, yeah, it's true. I'm like the Obama before the presidency versus after meme, except instead of killing Osama bin Laden, I killed my brand sponsorship opportunities. Yeah. Right now, the only brands that'll sponsor me are Boner Pills and BetterHelp. Yeah, pretty solid. Yeah, no, actually, BetterHelp rejected me too. My Boner Pills and BetterHelp line, someone heckled, like, hey, those are actually pretty good sponsors. I was like, oh, this is a different crowd.
Yeah, I mean, you can't expect everybody to be as terminally online as you. A lot of people out there don't know why BetterHelp wouldn't be the best sponsor to go with on the platform, you know? They don't know about all of their controversies. They just see it as a, you know, therapist app to help people, which it's a little more malicious than that. So yeah, definitely not the target audience for that joke, which wasn't delivered very well.
I'm just trying to rebuild my life with integrity, one day at a time. I'm grateful to be here. I'm thankful to you all for having me. And I'm so thankful to Boner Pills and BetterHelp for sponsoring today's set. Thank you so much. Made some friends.
Yeah, I don't think you made any friends, to be honest. And his set was so awkward and so bad that even the other comedians that went up after him started to make fun of him a little bit.
A lot of sad dudes get into stand-up after they get a divorce. This is a good PSA for being faithful to your wife, though, this whole experience. Can't keep your dick in your pants, you're gonna wind up bombing in the pool room at a Mexican restaurant, East Hollywood, 10:30 at night.
You motherfuckers can't make me Google what the Try Guys are.
Alright, so that was the first attempt by Ned Fulmer. What'd you guys think? You enjoy it? Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Don't try to leave yet. Wait a minute. If I've got to watch the next part, so do you. Alright, we're in this together. Let's just push through to the end. You gotta keep climbing. It's gonna get so much worse.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ned Fulmer. If you know me, I'm sorry. And if you don't know me, don't Google me. Yeah, I don't know if you know, but I was social media famous at BuzzFeed for trying new things, and then I cheated on my wife. Turns out that was the one thing I really shouldn't have tried new. BuzzFeed, you know, I basically wrote the listicle 10 reasons why having a workplace affair will shatter your marriage and career. Like, subscribe. Yep. It's led me to stand up, though. Seems like I fit right in. Thank you very much for having me. This real speed running my divorced dad telling jokes narrative.
What is this? Like, what is he trying to do right now? This doesn't feel like stand-up comedy. He's stating facts to the crowd about how miserable his life is now. Speedrunning to telling jokes now that he's divorced and sad, depressed, and blah, blah, blah. It's just like, come on. You gotta tell it in a different kind of way. Make it into a story. I don't even know. Maybe just get some different material, because this is not working. For me, you know, maybe you guys feel differently, you can let me know in the comments. But anyway, let's get back to the comedic genius.
I have been trying to make more male friends. That's something I've been working on. It can be hard to make male friends in LA, especially if you don't do things like play pickleball or have a stable relationship. A lot of my friends in the group chat, they're married and they have kids, so the jokes hit different now, you know? My friends, they're like, oh gosh, I would pay any price just to have an hour to myself. And I say, my friends, a price does exist. For a mere 50% of your net worth in crippling loneliness, you may have all the time in the world. Yeah, making friends is tough. Dating as a single parent is tough. You know, it's less tequila soda and more my little soda pop.
Oh no, Ned, no. You did not just make a K-pop Demon Hunters reference. Hey, and I'm not saying that as a slight to K-pop Demon Hunters. I actually love that movie. I'm a bit of a K-pop fan, I know. You might hate me for that, but it's true, alright? And I've just cringed out of my soul watching that. And you know, I can't really speak on the whole making new friends thing, because I've had the same friends since elementary school. Whenever I did get my first long-time job, I did make friends while I was there, and it didn't seem very difficult.
That's a K-pop Demon Hunters reference. It's a children's movie that I've seen approximately 84 times. I did go on a date with someone who is polyamorous lately. They invited me to meet their boyfriend, actually. I'm like, whoa, this is huge. Meeting the boyfriend? Finally! Here's a way to make male friends without having to play pickleball. Thank you so much. I've been Ned Fulmer. Wow.
I'm pretty sure everybody was clapping because he was finally leaving, but you know what? That last joke wasn't half bad. I'll give him that. The last one could be funny if it was told a little bit better, more confidently, and by a different person, but that last joke could work. And I have a pro tip about making friends without playing pickleball. I mean, the best option would truly be to just move out of California, which, I mean, come on. Does anybody like living in California? So what did we find out from watching Ned Fulmer try stand-up comedy? We found out a few things. One, he can't do stand-up comedy. Two, he hasn't learned his lesson at all. He is still desperately trying to climb his way back up in the social media ranks, but it's just not gonna happen. Nobody likes him. His views are still down. I mean, they're better than a lot of people's views, but most of them are hate watchers. But I think he doesn't care about the hate watchers. I'm pretty sure he does this stuff to get people to watch him just because of how ridiculous it is, which, I mean, it happened to work this time with the stand-up. It got me talking about it. But to Ned, it seems like any negative attention is still attention, and that is good enough for him. That's the only excuse I can really give him for him being willing to put himself in that situation and being that bad at it. I believe in never giving up and chasing your dreams. However, sometimes there's exceptions, and I think Ned Fulmer is the exception. So Ned, if you're watching this, feel free to stop using social media. Anyway, consider liking and subscribing. Yeah, it's very easy, just click the button down there, but you can also hype up the video. I have no idea what it does, but it's there. YouTube and their amazing features, you know, like the new messaging function that they added, which I think they used to have years ago. One of my friends told me that, but pretty interesting. I'm just rambling now. Anyway, make sure to like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what kind of stuff I could do to improve the video. And yeah, goodbye.